What is up, everyone? This is Vishak here, and welcome to step number 3. In this video, we are going to be talking about environment optimization. So, in this, why did I even include this? Because you have to be a product of your environment. You are a product of your environment. So, whatever you have got until now is because of the environment, right? Of course, thoughts and decisions play a very important role, but majorly, you are a byproduct of the environment. So now, is this environment enough for you to reach the new goal? Sure, to a certain extent. And will this cause a delay to achieve your new goal? Absolutely, right? And that's why you need to optimize it in such a way that you are going to get the new goal much faster than you can possibly think of. So I'm going to make your life a little difficult. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that in every possible divine way, in the purest form that I can ever say it. And that's how I'm saying it. I want to make your life difficult. I want to make your current life difficult. And I want to make the future life easy. All right. So as we unveil, you will understand a lot more of this. Okay. So what exactly is environment optimization? Your everyday immediate environment, the most amount of time that you spend at work, at home, living room, with your friends, whatever, wherever that is, like most amount of waking time that you spend, we're going to optimize that so that your goal reaches you much faster, or you reach your goal much faster. Okay, you reach your new, the big one much faster, and that's the idea. So answer these questions before we begin. Do you have space to put in the work for the big goal? Right? You have a big goal now. You already have good clarity on it, and you have a daily breakdown on this. So do you have a space to work on it? Most likely the answer is yes. Okay. Now, does the space make you work or sleep, eat, and distract? You need to answer these questions. Just, pause the slide and then answer all of these questions. Okay. Does this space make you work more, or sleep, eat, and distract more? Like which is more? Do you need other people to or not to work on this task? Right? You need other people to work or not to work. Like, do you want other people? That's the question. Do you want other people to work on the daily task? Like, you have mentioned a few daily tasks. Let's say if it is working out, do you want other people or you don't want other people, like, to get on the daily task or the big goal, to achieve the big goal? List down the knowledge and the resources that you need to get your hands on. Okay. So you need to get your big goal done. You need to get your daily task done. So for you to do this, do you need any knowledge of the resources? And if you need, list down all of it. List down all of it so that you're able to perform this seamlessly. And lastly, do you need to buy anything before you get started? Like, if you want to become healthy, obviously you need clothes, you need a gym membership, or you need clothes. That's it. Go to the Shred 365 and you're able to access that workout. So you get the point, right? Do you need anything to buy? So you need, if you're looking for a new job, what are the things that you need to buy to get started? So just think from a minimalistic perspective. Don't get all fancy. Don't get all, it's easy to get fancy and then get lost over there. But don't do that. Okay. So what are the things that you need to buy? But write down the basic stuff and write down all of the questions. Pause the video right now and write down all the questions, and don't move into the next before you have all of this. So if your space, like if you have a space, good. If you don't have a space, then you need to find a space. Then now don't go and hire a new space and rent a new space. And did I just say hire? I'm saying, like, don't go and rent a new space and stuff. Okay. Don't blow up your money. Don't blow up your stuff. Like, if you have a good space, good. If you don't, find a space where you can put in the work, and make sure that space is helping you to work more and not to sleep, eat, and distract. That's the second and the third and the fourth. So answer all of these questions and make sure that you have all of these questions. If you don't have the space, get the space. If your space is helping you work more, good. If it is this, then distract all of this. Okay. Do you need other people? If you need other people, find who are they and make sure you communicate this before you start. If you don't need any people, then you're good to go, right? List down all the knowledges. Like right now, before you go to the next stage, list down all knowledges and all resources that you need in order to get to the big goal. And lastly, if you need to buy, just go buy it. After this video, just go buy and then move on to the next. Cool? So let's factor all the distractions. So what are the distractions? Identify and eliminate. Now this could be, this is a variable. This is highly variable. But I have put down what are the commonalities or what are the constant ones that are probably and possibly robbing you or us from our regular activities. Okay. That's identify and eliminate all the possible and common distractions that will derail you from the actual task. So few examples, including your TV, phones, people, email, internet, noisy environment, meetings, unnecessary phone calls, physical discomfort, cluttered, socializing, fatigue, fatigue. Okay. Mental and physical fatigue, your hobbies, interest, tech issues, junk food, excess food, all of this. Like let me tell you something. If you're pretty big on everyday task, like I'm gonna apply for interview no matter what, right? If you're pretty solid on that, even if you're surrounded by all this, even if you're surrounded, like you like it's all this is sitting on your lap, it doesn't matter. I want you to build a self like that. Even if all of this, like you're like very tempted to watch the TV is right there, you're not going for it. You're getting a phone call, you're not attending. You got all the people, like lovely people that's calling you for a party, you're not moving. Okay. You're getting all the emails that you want or that you're looking for, you're not going for it. Okay. Internet, the Google Chrome is just right there. All you have to do is blink and then the internet is open with everything that you want. No, you're not moving. You got all the meetings, you got everything right on your lap. And there are some people who do that. That's called as iron will. No matter what happens, my task is getting done and I don't give a shit like about anything else. I don't care. I don't have to. I don't worry. There's nothing. Okay. So that's what the thing is. So in case, like, if you might be weak on this, or you might be weak on this, or you might be weak on this, or you might be weak on, I don't know what that is. So whatever that is derailing you from your actual task, I want you to eliminate all the possible distractions. Eliminate from your immediate workspace, from this space that we're talking about. This space is sacred. This space is yours. It's personal. Okay. So eliminate none of this should be there in that space. The elimination. A disorganized, cluttered, and messy space contains potential distractions that triggers you unconsciously to derail. This unconsciously is unconscious, pleasure unconscious. So you're going and naturally falling into any of this. Naturally, you're falling into this without even, you know what I mean? That's unconsciously. So triggers you unconsciously to derail. That's why you need an elimination. So elimination is decluttering your physical space. So if you want to watch the video and then do it, you can. If not, again, go back. If you've not done this exercise, you're already procrastinating. You've already failed. Okay. So do this and move on to the next one, the distraction. Now you've got this. Now we are getting down into it. That means watch this slide, pause the slide, and then go take the action, remove whatever it is, don't remove whatever it is, add whatever it is according to your optimization, for the lack of a better word. Okay. And then move on to the next slide. So let's start decluttering. Declutter your physical space. Things that you have negative emotions, that triggers a negative emotion. You have a bad boss earlier, you had a breakup earlier, anything that they have given, like a gift or anything like that, that triggers a negative emotion, not good. Bad mood, reminder of a past or unhealthy experience. You don't want that in your physical space. Okay. These are energy. It has the power to affect your mood, affect your physiology, affect your nervous system. It has the power. Okay, it has the power to change your mental state, so you don't need it. Remove your Xbox, your smartphone, your books, your magazines, any of it that drops your attention. Attention is the key word, because attention means focus. Focus means time. Time means energy. Energy means everything. Okay? Pause the video, do this, and come back. Good. Now, declutter your desktop. So, declutter your browser, clean up all the unnecessary. When you open a computer, if you have a bunch of icons that you use and you don't use, if it's giving you a headache, that is a clear reflection of your mind. You don't want that. Clean it. Whatever the things that you're not going to use, take it away. Why would you want it? Right? That itself is going to cause a lot of, you know what I mean? So remove all the unnecessary bookmarks, links that you're not using, no visible hot links. Every time when you open the Chrome browser, make sure that you are opening on an empty new tab page. Okay, take off all the quick launch icons, everything. It's just clean, declutter, just clean. It's just clean. Okay. Next comes decluttering your phone. Uninstall all apps right now. Unnecessary apps that is robbing your time away. All right. All notifications off. Go to settings right now. This is last couple of weeks ago, I got a new phone. And you know what I did? The first thing after I turn it on, I went to the settings and I turned off all the notifications. All notifications, the floating, the bubble, the badge, just everything, just off. I'm getting the notification only for the calls and calls only. So put your phone in DND in the power hours. I'll tell you what the power hours is. And let through only the emergency numbers. Only the emergency numbers. If you want to keep your phone next to you, then only the emergency numbers. Next, everything off. Okay. Excess food or less food or no food that impacts your body, the physiology, drain your energy. Like you might not have the energy. You need to eat something. In turn affects your mind. That will derail you from your focus. So don't have too much of food. Don't have very less food. Don't have no food. Don't have empty stomach. All of this can impact your body. That can impact your physiology. That can impact your mind. That can impact your focus. You got it? Everything is connected. And add a ton of friction to all of these distractions. So even it's not just about removing this from your place, but to access this, it just make it so difficult to even just go there. Like put your Xbox, if you have an Xbox, put it in the most farthest place. Like you have shelf on above the wall and stuff like that. You just put it somewhere, just keep it hidden, so that you have to literally take a ladder or a stool or anything and keep it, and then climb on that, and then take the Xbox and then get it down, and then connect it on the TV, and then you got so much steps. The more steps that you add, then your brain will be like, you know what, I'm good. Remember, you are an existing activity, and the next activity or the starting of the next activity is not very if it is very boring, then you are adding a lot of friction. That means you will less likely to do it if it is a bad habit. Okay, so you want to do that. So make it so hard for you to reach. This is the elimination. This is how you eliminate from everything. Okay. So physical is done. Digital is done. Yeah. Cool. Now filling your space with triggers. So your space, that is the space that we spoke about right here, the workspace, whatever the space that you're going to work for the big goal. This space must be filled with the triggers that constantly keep reinforcing your subconscious mind, and eventually it'll become the behavior. Okay, so what are they? Fill your environment with positive triggers. Anything that is reminding you constantly of your everyday goals or the main goal, everyday task or the main goal, doesn't matter, whatever that is. Okay, if there is someone constantly coming and telling you that you need to work on it, you can even hire a professional nagger who can come and tell you. Of course, don't do that, but you get the point. Okay, your printout right from the time that you wake up. I told you to take a big ass printout, right, and paste it right there on the ceiling, depending on your goal, right? Constant reminders to the subconscious about either the daily task or the weekly goal or the big one, the needle moving activities. So if you have to apply for the interview, everywhere you go, watch in the mirror, you have the mirror, you have the refrigerator, you have other places. You need to keep on constantly reminding you that, and eliminating the friction. Daily task, we spoke about this, but I'm just reminding you that every day, the daily task, you need to remove the friction to the daily resources. Okay, these are mandatory tasks. You remember, mandatory task followed by the main task, mandatory task followed by the main task. So this should be having a very less gap and frictionless, as easy as possible. You just need to slide in, like your mandatory task is getting up, just get up and then slide into your laptop, and that's it. You'll start applying for jobs like that. Okay, the next one, this is one psychological weapon that I want to give you, is memory supplementation. And this one, I know that I have pushed it to a whole new level, but for you to get the best result in the available time that you have, you need to push the limits. And that's why I have come up with this idea, right? The memory supplementation. So buy a whiteboard. You don't have to buy the stand, but buy a whiteboard. Buying a whiteboard and hanging it right in front of wherever you sit for work. See, if it is at your workplace, then don't do it. But wherever you're sitting to apply for an interview, right in front of that, apply it. I mean, put it there, hang in there, and then write down your daily, weekly, and the big one. Daily, weekly, and the big one. So daily, you have task, weekly, you have target, and the big one is the goal, right? Write all of this in this order. Big one, weekly, below that, daily, below that. Okay, so you are constantly seeing it. So every time when you're seeing it, it gets reminded, like you have to do this, you have to do this. You got it? Place it right in front of the task performance space. Adds a lot of positive reinforcement to performing the activity. Okay, this is one of the memory supplementation. Second one is sticky note. So in this, either you can do this. I would suggest you to write this. Also, do this. So today, so many interviews I have applied, so many people have taken, so all of this doing and done. So you will see what are the things that to do. You put all of it, and slowly and steadily, from doing to done, from doing to done, from doing to done. This is called as a Kanban. But this is one thing that has taken my life into a whole new level. Okay, I'm insanely busy because of this. Like, I know what my to-do is, doing is, done is. I just know it. And I focus so much on the done because I just know that, oh my God, this is like crazy. I have done so much. You know what I mean? And then you'll be like, oh, I still have only so much left. Like, I can push all of this. So the idea is to push all of this over here. So the amount of programming that it does in your brain for you to, the reinforcement to take action, it's going to be on a constant basis. And this one will help you with your momentum. And that leads to the domino effect. Daily, also weekly. Okay? So, sticky notes of Kanban. The next one is the social motivation. In this, you can get a competitive partner. If you think you need a partner, then hit me up. I will give you a partner from the community, or you can pick a partner. But if you need a partner, then get a partner. This is powerful, but it creates a sense of dependency. All right. So that's with the social motivation. So we're done with this. Now, in case if you haven't done any of it, I would suggest to go back and do it, because I would want you to make the changes right now. Just go do it. Okay. This is probably one of the biggest change that you can make, because from tomorrow when you wake up, you're filled with positive triggers and not the temptations that leads you to cheap dopamine. Okay, so thank you for learning. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.